What's up, guys? It's Night Glacier, and today I bring you another Let's Discuss. So, today I want to be talking to you guys about categories under Pokemon, more specifically, Pokemon relationships. Now, Pokemon has been around for many years and has grown to have 1 billion followers in its fan base. Now, Pokemon first came around to us in America with the releases of Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version. Now, these two games introduced us to the very first generation of Pokemon, and as we know, there have been tons of myths, glitches, and beta artwork released due to these very early states of these games. Now, there have also been tons of interesting Pokemon relationships. Two that stand out to me the most are that between the Butterfree and Venomoth conspiracy, as well as the Gengar and Clefable conspiracy. Now, first, I would like to talk to you guys about the Venonat and Butterfree conspiracy. Now, Venonat and Butterfree have a ton in common, not only with the shading of their colors, but their eyes, their antenna, their feet, even their little hands. So it wouldn't be pushing it to say that Venonat was meant to evolve into Butterfree. I mean, if you think about it, the way they look, the pattern on Butterfree's early wings, a ton in common. And plus, even Caterpie, Metapod, and Venomoth share a lot in common, with their eyes and even Venomoth's early stage pattern on its wings as well. They also share similarities with their tops of their heads as well as their mouths. And when I say their mouths, of course I'm going to be talking about Caterpie and Venomoth, as they're pretty much the only ones that do share some. Also, these Pokemon look very, very, very similar if you think about it, between Venomoth and Caterpie. Now, I know that it would be kind of bizarre for a gnat to evolve into a butterfly, but at the same time, a gnat evolving into a moth would be the same. There have also been speculations and conclusions that Pokemon themselves have announced that Venonat was originally supposed to evolve into a Butterfree, but was changed in the anime due to wanting a cute character, cute Pokemon for Ash to raise in the anime. So, this theory does have quite a few believable clauses, although I'm not sure if Pokemon ever really announced that, as I cannot find a reliable source backing this information up. Now, the next relationship I would like to talk to you guys about is that of Gengar and Clefable. They have been, through trademarking and beta art, been proven to be some of the earliest Pokemon made. Coincidentally, they are also some of the first Pokemon when you list the original 151 by index number, with Gengar appearing shortly after Clefable. Also, Clefairy was going to be the mascot of Pokemon instead of Pikachu, so it must have been a pretty important Pokemon. And if you take a look at a picture of Clefable and then one of Gengar, their body shapes are almost exactly alike, with the only major difference being that Clefable has a curl for its hair and its tail is curled, while Gengar has spikes. However, the shadow of an upright spiral, like Clefable's tail, would only be a line or a spike. Now, Gengar and Clefable also have the same hands, ears, and feet. The wings on Clefable became back spikes for Gengar. The hair curled, spiked, and tail uncurled would be Gengar. After all, Gengar is said to be the shadow Pokemon, but it never said the shadow of what. And, as I said earlier, their Clefairy's early state was said to be the mascot instead of Pikachu, but Pikachu was said to be much cuter than Clefairy, and that's how Pikachu came to be the mascot that most people have liked. But if you look at Clefable and Gengar's typings, one is normal type and the other is primarily ghost type. Due to their immunities, neither of them could hit each other with stab attacks, since they're just immune to each other. I mean, have you ever tried to hit your shadow? It's interesting stuff, guys. Now, imagine how differently the games would have played with this huge factor. I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind a game where Clefairy would be the mascot. After all, I've loved Gengar for many years, and Clefable has played an important part in the games. Plus, it was even shown, as I said earlier, to be an important Pokemon. These guys would definitely have changed Pokemon, in my opinion, as well as the Venomoth and Butterfree conspiracy. I mean, if my Caterpie evolved into a Venomoth, the game would be different, and I bet you more people would probably catch a Venonat due to Butterfree's interesting facts, basically. Like, these two conspiracies could have just changed the game that we grew up and loved. So, with that being said, do you guys like these conspiracies, dislike these conspiracies, or want more proof of these conspiracies? Let me know what you guys want or think about this in the comment section below. As always, I'm Night Glacier, and thanks for watching, guys.